Hey people, Idrit here, back with a video and that. This time, looking at Wartorn. This is a real-time tactical roguelite type thing in early access now. As of recording this, I've had preview access for a little while now, so I've been able to put quite a few hours in. And let's have a look, shall we? Straight away then, you'll notice this art style they've gone for. I believe the devs call it painterly style. To me, it's as if you're looking at the game through like frosted glass or something. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I prefer crispy, clear visuals. This looks kind of indistinct and I don't know. I'm just not a big fan. Kind of the same reason people turn off film grain and stuff, right? I've looked at the Steam forums a bit and it seems like a few people are not massive fans of this art style they went for. Maybe they'll add a way to turn it off. But this is it as it stands. You either like it or don't. It hasn't really stopped me from enjoying the game. There's been a couple of occasions where I'm thinking like, is that terrain or is that an object? Can I stand there? That's only happened a couple of times though. Thankfully, the actual character models are much less affected by it and they pop out quite well. So here are our main characters, two sisters, Ilani and Yara. I don't actually know which is which, but there they are. This is our villa, our base of operations. As you can see, it's a bit on fire. That's because we are being attacked. Luckily for us, though, we were gifted this mysterious device that allows us to slow down time, like this. So we ended up fleeing the villa, and in true roguelike fashion, we failed, and then found ourselves in a time loop. We were transported back to this night where our villa was attacked. And so we can go on our journey again. We're trying to find our parents, because they went off on some kind of war effort before we got attacked or something. And it's interestingly done, because the sisters know they're in a time loop. Every time they fail, they meet this like time god lady, and she speaks vaguely about time and stuff. And they kind of know preemptively what's going to happen sometimes, and the dialogue changes and develops over time. So it's quite neat in some ways. But we're going to do some metagame stuff here in our villa. Bottom right, you can see these metagame currencies I have. I've been saving up a bunch of strands so I can use them in this video. We're going to go to the community tree, which gives us a bunch of passives which will affect the sisters and all of our caravan units, which we drag around with us. I think healing per day is quite powerful. It's really bloody expensive too. So we'll chunk a couple of upgrades into there. Yeah, I haven't played for like a week or so, so they've added some, they've done a bunch of updates, and I wasn't getting any notes and stuff while the preview was active, so there might be a bunch of new stuff in here. Cooldown, sight, I don't rate that highly. Maybe just some health, eh? Relatively cheap. We'll chunk that up there. Basic attack multiplier up. Anything I can get for this? Yes, ability damage. Go. Okay, there's all our strands spent. If we go over here, we see the spellbook. I'm not going to interact with it because I don't know if it's still there. There used to be a bug where if you interacted with this, it would take away your current spell, even though it would still be equipped, and you'd actually have to go into a run and abandon the run to get it to work again. But if we... Oh, I can't use any stuff here. I have like this lightning rod equipped, and I fully upgraded it with spellbook pages. It's quite powerful. You just chuck it down on a ranged squad and do a bunch of damage. And it's quite handy because sometimes there's ranged units up on like cliffs and stuff that you can't get to very easily. But there's like a healing spell and like a meteor spell and stuff. Here is the heirloom case. Out in the journey, you can find family members, and each of them comes with an heirloom. I have fully upgraded this one, Wit's Whetstone, boosting melee damage by 50%. Now there was a bug. Is it still there? Yeah, look, it only shows 10% here. This used to show the full 50, and they've updated it, and it only shows 10%. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it was because I unlocked it before early access started. If I equip this and equip this back, does that fix it? No, I'm not sure if it's just a display bug or if this is actually broken, which kind of sucks because my main strat was getting a bunch of strong melee units to be the backbone of my army. I'm just going to keep this whetstone equipped and hope it's working. Maybe just hope. We just run on hope. If we run down here, we can see the various weapons we can equip. I've gone for the bow because, as I alluded to previously. There we go, I can see my stuff now. There's my lightning rod. Pretty damn effective. But yeah, as I alluded to before, there's sometimes units up on cliffs and stuff, and the bow is a great way to deal with them because you get some powerful stuff. Such as that. That seemed quite loud, actually. I've been turning the volume down constantly. And let's put that down again. But yeah, you can equip a sword and shield, which maybe synergizes with my whetstone quite a lot. You can also get daggers, but I do like having that ranged option. And if we go... So I'm going to keep the bow. If we dive in here, you invest strands to unlock more stuff. But I'm pretty happy with what I've got, so I put it all in my community tree there, as you saw. If you run up here, I wish you could run faster in your villa. It's a bit weird that you're like hanging around here doing metagame stuff while you're apparently under attack.
Greetings, Raven.
This is where we exit. Okay, Yara's talking to the Raven. I'll talk about that in a second. But over here, these are the family members. You can find family members out on your adventures, and they become a portrait. And then you can activate a portrait to bring them with you. I'm not sure exactly how that works in the logic of the world. Like, are you just bringing a picture with you? I don't know. But they all have passives and daily effects and stuff. I've gone for the chicken, who for some reason gives me gold, and gold every day. Maybe he like finds shiny things. There's this guy that repairs your wagon. Voxera, who gives you food every day. That's quite a good one. This is your mother. I found my mother, Wama. And she gives experience bonus, but only to ranged units when you're training them. Which is kind of a little bit niche. And yeah, you reduce the negative effects. So I can upgrade the chicken more. Let's do it. I've got some of these green things. I forget what they call them. More starting coin and more daily coin. You're now maxed out, I think. Clux. And he actually joins us on our travels. I wonder if the others do. Do you get like an actual model for them? And we're going to exit here. Now, on your first few turns, first few runs, I should say, you'll get the same few units at the start. But once you get a certain point, you'll start to get choices. You saw there, she talked about the Raven. Like a Raven, one of our Ravens returns is up there. And you can send him out to find other squads for you. So that's what's going to happen here. We get choices instead of the same one every time. Okay, what do we go for here? Now, the colour here is not rarity. It just tells you what faction they belong to, which doesn't seem to really make a difference from what I've seen. What you need to pay attention to is this last trait on the right. Because you can get some that are just bad. Like, you know, more melee damage for a ranged unit or something, or the other way around. And like this is just bad. Honourable is just a bad trait. Flanking bonus half, there's no upside to it, which I feel like there should be an upside. Like, your allies get more XP or something because you're honourable. I don't know. But we've got a Kaboom crew. I don't think I've ever actually had these guys. Or a big melee tank troll. The trolls eat a lot of food. These guys are little goblin fellas that chuck a bomb. We'll go for the troll. I like to lean into melee units because of that whetstone I have.
Success is imminent.
So off we go on our journey. The sisters, by the way, as if you hadn't noticed, do operate as a single unit, which makes them much easier to control. I do wish you could zoom out a bit more, though, in these battle maps. We'll see one here, very, very simple one. There's my troll.
Oh, greetings.
Neighbors, yeah.
We welcome you, neighbors.
I'm going to skip a lot of the dialogue. Not that it's bad, but there's a lot of it.
We know not why.
Yeah, look.
But imperious continued disregard for nature's
Balwen,
order
these are the
only
guys that
causes
come to you by
heartaches.
default.
Good. The Raven never fails.
Greetings.
But
Your aid is
I don't know why she talks to me there if I've got a troll. So when you start, you get these like Rainmaker mage guys.
Let's go.
So we're going to get a single unit here, which the sisters can deal with easily. Just do the arrow barrage thing. And they will get absolutely destroyed. Couple of basic attacks. And that'll be the end of that. Didn't need to risk the troll's health. All damage is permanent. You need to like heal it up and stuff. And the sisters don't get XP, but the XP they would have got is distributed among the other units, basically. And we got a bunch of caravan resources. Pretty self-explanatory. Gold to buy stuff, food to feed people. Refugees are used to refill your ranks. If a squad loses models, you can use refugees to get them back. Cord crystals are those green resources you saw, spell pages and strands, or that's all villa stuff. So we get a chunk of food here. This always happens, you get some food. And here's the world map. When you start out, this world map is like black and white and barely any detail on it. I remember thinking, this map doesn't look very good. Maybe it's just because it's early access. But it actually plays into the story, kind of. As the sisters travel down the same path, they like start to remember things and they map out more detail. And eventually, like this, it turns full color and stuff, which is quite fun. So I don't think it actually has any mechanical difference. Maybe you get better events in fully mapped regions, perhaps. It doesn't explain that if that's the case. So we need to get to this recognition stone, which is where our mentor is hanging out. He's the fellow that gave us the mysterious device that lets us slow down time and got us into this time loop, I think. So yeah, we can get the lightning mages that we got the first few times as a familiar voice, or an unfamiliar voice, which I always go for because it's more fun and we can choose something else here. All scoundrels are good. Curious. More health and damage dealt for each trinket equipped by squads. That's quite good. They have this passive here. Whenever they do a crit, they get huge dodge chance. And they're just a good high damage melee squad. Ooh. Tree guy that throws rocks. I think they call the tree guys Fanes in this world. So this could be one of the few ranged squads I take. And we got some spear wielders, another tank melee. Oh, 30% more melee damage is quite nice. And they can chuck spears as an active. We'll go for these guys. We'll start off with 2 tanky melee squads. And there's a fight in it. So you can bring 4 squads at a time. You can have 8 in your caravan. You can hitch another wagon to your caravan to double that. Get 16 squads. But yeah, only 4 at a time. And then the sisters takes it up to 5 controllable things at once. And there will be times where we need to switch things out because something took too much damage, it's not healed up enough, or that kind of thing. Or just like needs new models from the refugees. So here we are. Yeah, I wish you could zoom out more. When you go into slow-mo mode, it zooms out a bit more, look. So we'll have our melee squads out front. Don't worry if you have bad micro, because you can slow this fight's always the same. You can slow things down significantly. We'll have you chuck your spears there. You can do this. They're going to create a wall of tar. And the sisters, you can throw your spell back there, maybe. Oh, we're going to get something on us here. You can walk through, but there is friendly fire and stuff. They all died. There's friendly fire to abilities. Abilities have friendly fire, but basic attacks do not. But stuff can get in the way. Like my troll, because he's so big, he could block my arrows, but he won't take damage from them unless it's an ability. The ladies are on fire here, which kind of sucks. So, you see this missing part of health? This is healable health, but as time goes on, it fills in with this kind of dashed bar. That means you can't heal it anymore. It seems like they've updated that so it doesn't fill in quite so fast, because it used to be that you had to heal something so quickly or it'd all fill in. There's going to be some little goblins on this bridge here. Again, this start is always the same.
Like a leaf on the wind.
Here they are. I'm going to put an arrow strike there. Your thing's not up yet. You guys can chuck your spears. And then just smack them down. And it actually forces you to escape on this one. Ordinarily, in escape missions, you can just kill everything, which is generally what I do, because you get XP for killing stuff. I was able to complete all of the story content on like my 3rd or 4th run. Get a bit lucky with good squads and decent events. You can do it quite quickly. I mean, maybe things have been rebalanced, but you get some gold for this one. Usually you get a choice of what you want to take. And we'll be guaranteed another squad here coming up. Getting 10 gold per day because of our chicken. People getting healed. So ordinarily you'd get this troll called Trouble who throws rocks, but we are gonna sense some different magic here and get a choice again. More scoundrels, some spearmen, some archers. Archers have a CC, which is quite good. They're humble. More experience whenever an ally gains experience. That's quite good. You guys are focused. You see? Increase ranged basic attack damage. They don't have a ranged attack, so that's really bad. These guys are aggressive. Less health, more damage. Let's take the archers, I guess. I generally don't take these guys, but we'll go for them. Handshakes all around. You can check your caravan up here, by the way. Check out your squads. Equip them with either 2 passives or an active and a passive in the way of trinkets you can get. The sisters can also equip a passive trinket. And we're going to get to a junction where you make choices and stuffs. Oh, here we have a this is scripted. This is the last scripted bit. Well, there are some boss battles, but you run into these other trolls and they get upset. I'm not going to read all these because there's going to be a lot of them, but feel free to pause and read things. We're going to start. I don't get much use out of the roots because I generally have a bunch of melee squads that want to fight stuff anyway, kind of thing. Big units like trolls can walk through walls and stuff, which can be handy. And make their own paths. Let's get the shield bearers out front, shall we? Basically, there's going to be a troll that walks through this wall. Guaranteed.
Patience is spent.
Let's go.
And he's going to do, and there's these fellas as well. So we are going to use the sisters to do this. Again, there's friendly fire on abilities. Don't walk into that. That was good. There's the troll, and he wants to do that, so we move out of the way. So in this game, there's a flanking mechanic. Just if a unit is fighting in melee, and you're able to get behind it, with you huge bonus damage. Huge bonus damage. This guy's walking through tar. There are, you see these little purple swords? Those are flanks, and now I'm getting flanked. Look. So I'm going to do this ricochet shot thing with the sisters. Maybe didn't work. Okay. Maybe I can get these archers into a flanking spot. You get in there too. These guys are going in raged mode. Can you get in? Kind of. I'm getting some flanks. The sisters shoot so slowly. And they don't actually do that much ranged basic damage with their bows. Okay, we killed everything, so we get through.
You're here.
And here's our mentor, Redrix.
Indeed. And we already have a plan to get a decree from Lady Justice. So we merely came to let you know.
Yeah, because the sisters have been through this time loop a bunch of times.
Joining us.
They have different dialogue here.
Oh. Well, I suppose I am.
They have actually explained to him
You
once
honor us with your kindness. Farewell.
that we're in
May
a
the
time
knot be
loop.
restored.
And he said, I'm working on some important research. I can't do anything about your time loop. So he doesn't seem too bothered about it. So our spear wielders took tons of damage there. And they're down to 3 models. Because I wasn't really paying attention to them. Got another refugee. Ow, 2 more refugees. A married couple. Yeah, he says, I've got something for you. You think you'll have an item, but he just gives you refugees. I don't know what that's all about. You'd think he'd give you a trinket or something. So... yeah, they're down to 3 models. So we're going to tell them to recruit. You can spend more food to train people. Give them a bit of XP. I think it's more useful to use when they're just about to level up. Because even if you've got tons of food, I have quite a lot here because I've invested into starting food, but it can go so you can run into events that just minus 200 food or something multiple times. So I recommend leaving a lot of food around, because if you run out of food, you start to lose hope, and if your hope drops to 0, you lose the journey. Same deal if your sisters die, which is why another reason why I didn't want them in melee, really. So this is a scripted healing thing. Oh, none of us are injured, so we just get some hope from it. But that's a scripted way to get some healing. But once you get to the first junction, the actual randomized roguelike type things start to happen. So maybe we'll go north. There is a way to... Yeah, I can move the camera. It's a bit stubborn, but it does eventually move. Maybe I can go up here because this is still not filled in. And we get a family member. Even if you've unlocked a family member, if you pass them again on your journey, you'll get them again. And then you'll have like 2 family members with you. This way gives... So south, it tells you what you get. I'll get food, a general store, and a caravan supplies battle. This way I'll get a trinket battle, general store, and a squad event. Ordinarily, I'd always go for food. But since I haven't... Maybe that's why I always go down this way. No, this isn't filled in either. Oh, and there's Voxira. Is that the one that gives me food every turn? That's really good. Can't remember what you do in Cura. The family members will also have solutions to like events you run into. Let's go this way. This is a hunting quest, but you can't select it if it's not lit up. Okay, so an event. And as you can see, it's told in the form of a journal, like they've already done this. You know, because it's all time loopy and stuff, innit? So there's a Zychius woman afflicted with boils. They say they can heal her. Yeah. What belongs with a mantra. Mantra in this setting is kind of like your religion, by what I can tell. Your culture, your religion, that kind of thing. Let the Celeste help, or go back with her Zychius mantra. Or do nothing. Even if you... Because you see this multiple times. Even if you choose the same thing, you can get different results. I'm just gonna say belongs with a mantra. Hey, we get a refugee and we get a squad. More spear wielders. Hopefully they have a decent trait. I think it was curious. Yes. So they like us having a bunch of trinkets. Do you want to get closer looks at the models here? They're not bad. Some good animations too in this. But again, this weird painterly shader thing they've got going on. Not a big fan of it. And it doesn't affect the map at all. Journey, go. If you stop, the days stop going by, yeah, which is kind of annoying. It would be nice to just rest and let people heal up. I mean, you'd still be spending food. So we need to do a fight here. Unfortunately, it's very... Oh, these guys fully recruited up. That's good. Very limited amount of actual missions. There's a escape mission and a defense mission. That's basically it. Aside from the set boss battles that you see. They have mentioned... There's already like a roadmap up with more squads, more mission types, all this stuff. Oh, these guys are putting that annoying wall up. Oh, these are monks. These guys are really good. I like having them on my team. We'll fight them with the spear wielders. You guys come this way. The troll go up that way. You guys up here. We could root them in place. Oh, who are these? Oh, scoundrels here too. Let's do some spear throwing. What is this? Something's being chucked on me here. But I wanted to get those spear throws up. We'll try and dodge it now, maybe. Oh, those guys are committed. If I go here, I can do this. You should have done this before. Chuck your bolt over there. That was a good hit. Oh, you guys are the ones sending fireballs at me. Maybe we'll do this over here. And I've got my ricochet shot. I'll do that. There we go. You guys are now caught in melee. Troll is messing up these guys. Those are actually counting as flanks. My archers got too close. These guys are on fire. Hurry up and take those guys. Good. Stay away from the fire. Yeah, I never really bother with there's a bunch of like elemental interactions. Like if something's tarred, you can wash it off with water or set it on fire or hit it with lightning and it will like harden or something. I never really bother with that stuff. I just get into good positions, get some good units and attack. And I seem to do alright. I generally find those elemental interaction things a little bit gamey and gimmicky kind of thing. I don't know. I have the same feeling about the Divinity games where every fight turned into a giant mess of elemental crap all over the ground. Those Divinity Original Sin games. Good games though. The troll can break all the things. Yeah, take it slowly is my advice, because you can wait for... There's never a time limit. You can wait for your abilities to come off cooldown. That is a melee feign. So he's going to do a big area of effect swipe when he gets close to us.
Follow me.
You guys can chuck spears. You guys can also chuck spears.
Heed our call.
Let's get the troll to fight. Oh, maybe we can root him.
Glad we learned this
I don't
one.
think it's going to
Our strength
fire in time. It might. No, it didn't fire in time. Okay. Just don't get the sisters hit. There's the AoE. So get ready for that and move away. Every time he'll do it on first contact. Okay, in you go. The shield fellas will protect the archers there. And we can try to wheel around. Oh, I'm getting in my own route, right. Friendly fire on abilities. I'm going to do this. You guys can chuck your spears. Didn't hit him.
fewer them.
Maybe hit him a bit.
Shields are strong.
Yeah, am I getting my 50% melee damage bonus? It seems like I'm doing a good amount of melee damage. Took a bunch of damage there. Can generally do all of this cleaner, but so be it. Oh, we get a trinket. The Patience Pearl is quite good. While any of the squad's active abilities are on cooldown, each unit's critical chance builds over time. Each unit, it means each model in the squad, basically. I might just give this to the sisters. Maybe. Intimidation, Mass. That's good to put on a ranged squad. But I'll take the Patience Pearl. And yeah, let's throw it on the sisters. See if they can crit one of their abilities, that'll be good. If you can, even. Maybe you can only crit basic attacks. See, it constantly auto-saves. Okay, this yellow option here is because of our family member, which is our chicken in this case. All bets are off. In a crowded square, Celeste human with a thick brow and crooked grin beckons me over. Care to try your luck? High card wins, so... Clux peeked her way out from under my arm, eyes bulging curiously. Okay. We got golden coin. Well done, Clux. Superb. Over 1,000 food, but as I said, you need a lot of it. If you mouse over here, you can see how much I'm eating. Yeah, our troll is eating 5. I think they've toned that down. The trolls and the tree guys, they used to eat so much food that I wouldn't take them because they just eat so much, but I think they've toned it down in an update. So we can visit the store.
Welcome.
You can find all sorts of things here, including trinkets. When damaged, there is a chance to gain bonus experience. That's quite fun. We'll grab that. Got plenty of gold at the moment, and we do have... so we have like 2 curious squads. I'm going to buy all the food. Can buy some hope, but we don't need it. Look how expensive that is. Can buy a heal, which would be nice. Chuck it to those guys. And you can repair the wagon. Wagon's taking no damage. And... get an extra wagon for +4 and more wagon hit points. Shall we do it? For this run we'll do it because it might allow me to get a bunch of cool squads that you can see in maybe. So yeah, let's go up this path just because I haven't been there very often. There'll be a squad battle. I don't know what that means. What's a squad battle? What are you talking about? All the squads are in the battles. Okay, so here's a hunt we can go on. We don't have a spare squad, so we'd be 1 squad down if we send someone on a hunt. And you can lose a squad in a hunt. You could just get wiped out on a dice roll. So we won't do that. We've got plenty of food right now. Which is why it's good to have a bunch of spare squads to do these kind of things. Okay, good stew. You want to trade? There's humans that they're going to eat. Could not let these humans get eaten. So we're going to trade food for refugees. Maybe that's a decent trade. Trade something else. Maybe they take gold there. We'll do this one. We lose food. Oh, we gain a squad. Some crossbowmen. Awesome. These guys are good. They're kind of short range, if I remember. Doesn't give you a range here, does it? No. Do it in 9.6 every 3. What about you? 5.8 every 3. But you have 2 more models. And you're... oh, you don't have an ability. Okay. I think I'm going to give that passive to one of these guys. Oh, you're strong. Yeah, so you'll get more damage and therefore get more XP maybe. And once a squad levels up, by the way, you get to like evolve it into another squad, which is quite fun. And then there's one more level after that where they get like elite training. Just more damage, or do we take... I'm just thinking about what my main group is going to be. I think I'll try the hunters. The archers, sorry. What was humble again? Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm going to send the crossbowmen out to hunt. And let's hope they don't perish. Because they are a good squad. I can't remember what they evolve into. So we found Inkira again. And she starts like blithering on about stuff. What mantra will you speak? Yes, I'm not exactly sure what the mantra stuff is. It's kind of like a religion, culture, or a vow kind of thing. In this world. And these obviously look like elves, but I don't think they've ever been referred to as elves. I think they're furvans or something. Yeah, whatever. Inkira, what do you do for me again? Oh, rarity bonus. That's quite good. Bet you could upgrade that to like 50%. So now we have 2 of these family members with us, giving their bonuses, which is very nice. So maybe you could plan a route to get multiple of them. I don't know if you can. Is this going to fill in now? Flanked. So it's another escape. We have all of our guys in, fully healed. So let's do it. Yeah, maybe I don't need to be so precious with my food, because I think they have toned down how much food everything eats every day.
Like a leaf
Used to be that it was
on the wind.
losing like 40, 50 food per day just on stuff eating.
Let's go!
Oh, here we go. A melee tree guy. Oh, these are crones. Crones are amazing. They're really slow, but they have this passive lightning damage around them, and they do good melee damage as well. They're nasty. I'm going to put you here. So this is a bunch of melee squads coming at us. I'm going to try and shoot those guys.
Roots, heed our call.
And we'll try and get on the side with the troll. I guess I can try and root some stuff maybe. Some good hits. Really good hits. There is the
Let the spears
AoE attack from that guy. We'll do this. We did root some of them. That was quite nice. Now I can lightning rod them. Okay, some guys got hit there. I don't have a healer. I do like to run a healer. Get these guys away.
Nature never wanders.
Maybe. I don't know why they were so delayed there. Go, go, troll.
Keep your shields
Yeah,
up.
these crones are nasty.
Plan.
We'll do a ricochet attack thing. We'll do a little flip animation. Okay, we got through them decently well. Yeah, the troll thing, what's it called? Tar Fisher is really good. Slams club down, knocking things away, doing a bunch of damage. And it makes it all tarred up there. And again, I rarely try and do any elemental synergy stuff. Oh, it's you chucking rocks at me. They're easy to dodge, thankfully. I don't think I need to chuck my spears at you. We'll keep that off cooldown. Just surround you,
May nature's will.
smack you, and shoot you. Can you get in there, troll guy? There you go. Oh, that's a big flank hit. Look at that. Yeah, he doesn't have any melee attacks. Oh, more crones. Bloody hell, I've never seen so many. Don't have the Tar Fisher back, but we can chuck
Heed our call.
some spears.
Roots, heed our call.
You just shoot. I'll bring the sisters into a flanking spot, maybe. Bring these guys round into a flanking spot as well. Do my ricochet shot, because that doesn't do friendly fire. As far as I know, I don't think you can ricochet. Victory! You can just like run if you think it's too much for you and trying to escape, but I think it's always better to stand and fight. Get the XP. Strands, refugee, coin and food. Get in there. The new squad. Oh, these guys are awesome. They have their like a water shield thing, and when they upgrade, you can turn them into fellas that will gain health on hit and still have this shield. You guys are cunning. 50% increased flanking damage. So these guys are a prime choice. Other melee tanks. These guys are aggressive. They have a thing where they evenly lose health, so they very rarely lose a model, which is quite fun. And the bolt mages with a big lightning bolt. You can upgrade these guys. You can evolve them into a melee squad though, which is quite good. And you are focused. Oh, but you want ranged attacks. I'm going to take the water brawlers for sure. Those guys are awesome. I don't have any trinkets I forgot to put on, did I? No. Off we go then. Up to a new junction. Oh, the hunt was really successful. We got food and hope. Lots of different outcomes you can get here, including, as I said, completely losing the squad, which is a bit of a bummer. Stuck in the thicket. Looks like... Oh, Inkira can do something here. There's wilderness. Perhaps someone needs help. So we... Distracted by a cry, basically. Oh, it's a deer. Leave it to me. I'll help the creature, says Inkira. Okay. Yeah, you should basically always choose those if the family member can do something. We get food and coin. So moth deer, do you recognize it? Delicate creatures and stuff. On we go. Yeah, the chicken makes such a big difference getting that gold every day. Do I have any... Oh, you guys need to recruit. Always forget to check that. Although I think I'm going to try and take the brawlers. So you have 977 health on 6 models. You have over 1,000 of 4 models, so they're going to lose models much slower, I think. Who's the one with the... You guys have the thing. So maybe replace these shield weirders. I mean, they're not bad, are they? They're chucking those spears. And I'm not sure what they evolve into, actually. Maybe we'll just keep double spear fellas. Are they fellas? I don't know. A wager on drink. Tavern was an odd mix, the most unsavory of mantras, including a fervent rascal elbows deep in mead. Yeah, I think we're fervens as well. Smelled the stink of his breath. Who let the Adara in? Oh, maybe we're Adara then, I don't know. Get out while the getting's good. So we can straighten proudly and accept the challenge. A drinking challenge. Okay. We lose coin, great. Just a complete dice roll, no idea what that would be. Oh, we don't get a merchant because it's a bloody tavern. There's a refugee encampment to get some refugees, which would be good. General store, squad event, trinket battle. In terms of what I've uncovered, I've got more stuff down here to uncover, looks like, so I'm just going to go that way. We've got 4 refugees, let's go this way. Recenter? Okay. I do think this is the excruciatingly slowly that the caravan moves. I wish we could speed it up a bit. Headbutt the butt head. What? In midst of amazing dreams, stuffing my belly full of meat berries on a pile of candied snow. What is in here? A group of rowdy fervent attacked by a ram. We're going to offer a bag of apples. I guess that costs me food and get something maybe. Cost me coins. Maybe it gets you refugees or a squad. I'll give them coins. Lose 18. And nothing. We would welcome your company. The ram charged her down, apparently. Yeah, the caravan's so slow. A battle, then. I think I'm going to stick with what... Oh, we did get someone. We got a healer. Didn't say it there, did it? Yeah, these guys are really good. Support melee. They have a little heal. This used to be 15%, now it's 25%. It's huge. And you can upgrade them further to do more healing. Do we replace the archers? I do like having another ranged squad around. We'll replace one of the spear ladies. Or fellas, whatever they are. Who has the trinket? It's you guys. So we'll do that. We'll get a healer in. And they're not that bad in melee. 9.4 damage per hit. Off we go. And yeah, you can evolve them into like... I think they're literally called healers. So this is a wagon defense. You need to be careful of these because sometimes there's a really long range squad somewhere. Like those fane tree things that hold boulders, and they'll be cracking on your wagon. You won't bloody realise because you're fighting something else. And your wagon will die and you'll lose your run. It's happened to me a couple of times now. Just on the lookout at the moment.
This way.
Could
Need
come
a
from
better
anywhere.
angle.
And they can like spawn down here and throw things at you, and it takes really long to get to them, which is another reason why I like having ranged sisters. Okay. Oh, we got a troll. We escaped that, so we need to put a frontliner there.
Moving out.
Oh, they're going to come up this way, right?
We're moving.
Yeah, it's hard to get flanks here. It's really tight. I think I'll use the spear ladies.
Aim and shoot.
I'll get close with
On our
the
way.
support units. These guys... I couldn't quite hit them. I think those are crossbow guys.
Roots.
Actually.
Heed our call.
They all seem to be coming from the same direction this time.
Our spears are
Yeah, crossbow
bloody.
guys. We should get our root in there. I'm going to chuck the arrow storm thing. Yeah, we rooted them really good. And now chuck the lightning rod. Rooting is pretty good, it turns out. I'm going to heal those guys before that turns into unhealable health. There we go. This is going to hurt. Really hurt.
Attack. Aiming.
You guys attacking? I think you are. Yeah, something is attacking the wagon. Maybe there's a fane down there. I'm going to go look.
Cover us.
I guess this is where sight range comes in, eh?
Don't let them get the wagon.
Roots. Heed our call.
These are ranged squads, so I need to go in. You should be able to heal again pretty soon. Yeah, it's got quite a short cooldown on that reel.
On the move.
You guys also.
Put one between their eyes.
Don't think I'll send.
Justice.
Yeah, this is a rock from a fane, but I don't know where everybody else is. Oh, I saw it. It's coming from this side, I think.
There's no time.
So we bring the troll with us. You, where are you? Select you here. Heal those guys. They're fighting some mages, so they should be fine. I'll keep those guys back, I think. In case I need to bring them over to heal the troll or something. Where is this fane?
Follow me.
Is he up here? Map getting in my way.
Over here.
Bloody see him.
We're under attack.
Yeah, the wagon's taking hits, but where?
Taking aim.
Where the hell from? Who are these guys? Oh, those are the melee guys that don't lose models.
This should do the trick.
Maybe I should send these support guys in. No, not you. Sometimes you get some sticky selections like that. Can I get in? Oh, I can't really get round. Where is this fane? You're not up here, are you? I wonder if you're up there.
We
Don't
need to
see.
move.
It can't be chucking from back there. I don't know. Chuck a heal out again.
Shields up.
Can I throw my spears while I'm in melee?
Roots.
Let's
Heed
see.
our call.
Oh, we can. Awesome. Spear wielders are good. Okay, you can break through here. Something is definitely chucking rocks at my wagon. Where? Seriously, are they? Oh, there he is. So he was down. I don't know where he came from. These aren't broken. Whatever.
Quick, Yara.
Get him. And we'll bring you guys over as well. How are you fellas doing? Need to go.
Nature's will.
Heal them again.
Incoming. We're under attack. Attacking.
Should be able to do tons of damage with the arrow thing.
The wagon's in danger.
Yeah, there's a lot. Wow, did tons. Is it just these guys
I
now?
think over there is better.
Can I chuck it at the unit that I'm actually in melee with? Oh, I can.
If you say so, their bodies will
Heal.
nourish the soil.
Hopefully that heal went through. A little bit awkward to find the fane, but got there in the end. Wagon took some damage. We can pay to repair it at our next general store. And a new trinket. Curiosity's cat. Every wet unit is struck by lightning. I don't have a way to make units wet. Dealing damage reduces cooldowns. That's quite strong. Gain crit chance. Landing a crit increases attack speed for a short time. 40%. That's quite nice. Maybe we'll throw that on our troll. I can't remember what this troll evolves into. There's another type of troll as well. And you can turn him into like a wielding a giant crossbow, which is quite fun. Let's give you that, because you hit really hard. If I can get your attack speed up, that'd be pretty amazing. And now you have a 7.5% crit chance. Would have been great to put on those scoundrels, for example. Oh, you did lose a member, so did you. Recruit there. Recruit there. Try and keep our guys topped up. We do have spares if we need them. Please be faster. There's nothing you need to react to here, so I don't know why it's so slow. Justice or mercy? As we worked our way down the precarious ravine, we found a group of goblins arguing. I was bewitched. Okay, so he's bewitched and he killed one of his own. Justice must be served, have mercy. Killing is not justice. Exile is the better way. Or maybe that gets them. Maybe we get them as a squad if we do this. Yeah. Oh, brewers. These guys are healers. They're quite good. They like chuck potions around. But what kind of... Oh, you got honorable, which is just bad. Flanking bonus halved. Well, maybe we'll use you if we have to, but otherwise just be sent on hunts and things. There's another family member there, Turfus, who repairs wagons, so maybe we can get down there and get him as well. General store.
Welcome, welcome.
Can take some wagon repairs. Oh, the wagon is repaired. Okay. Didn't realise it done it automatically. Maybe it's an upgrade I got. Buy all the food. I always buy the food. I'll buy the spellbook page as well in case I want to invest in another one. And let's go south. Looks like this isn't really coloured in here. A food event and a military outpost where we can hire some more guys as refugees this way, though. That's probably why I always go that way. Although I don't. Maybe they're weighted in certain ways. I don't think they're always the same, though. The Great Baking Competition. I always choose the top one and get a bunch of food for it, so yeah, I'll take it. It's a good event all the time, basically. So as said, this is an early access. It may be worth waiting for it to cook a bit so they add some more mission types. But it's quite a fun time picking up squads and having a bit of a ruckus now and then. An Orphan's Tears. Oh, this will actually we'll actually lose a squad for this. Let's do that. Send those brewers maybe. And now they're off doing that. Region charted. There we go. Is this all going to fill in now? There we go. Again, I don't think there's a mechanical reason to do that. Oh, we got some Warlord battles. This is basically a really souped up version of a squad. And they can be really nasty, especially the ranged ones. Like a bunch of... if there was like a Warlord crossbowman shooting at our troll, that would do outrageous damage. I've seen one go from like half health to nothing in a second on those Warlords. Yeah, browse some supplies. Absolution salve. What is this? Every ablaze unit gets wet and takes a moderate amount of damage. We don't blaze things. Ooh. Crit chance for the sisters. Yeah, I'll have that. We could take another squad with us. Maybe a hurler. These guys are nice. They throw those big old rocks really far. Inspirational brewers. Allied squads do more damage. That's not bad. What do you have? You're stubborn. Chance to survive. That's quite good. So you are a single entity. You guys are stubborn. Also a chance to survive. Let's take the spearmen. I don't think I've ever evolved these guys up. And the shield bash is quite nice. Can I get those and the food? I can. Sack of grain, some spearmen. I like having lots of spares. Let's go. And what warlord do we want to take? I guess south to filling this. Again, that would be a refugee event. We really need refugees. I'm going to go this way. I need these refugees. And we can get this guy, maybe. And we can go on a hunt. Let's send the crossbowmen. They're evasive. Not the best thing to get on a ranged squad, but it might save them. Yeah, you do lose hope every time you lose like a model from a squad or a unit from a squad, as they call them in this. Do not let them break us. We go in with these guys. This is our A team at the moment. Yup. Hopefully we can level someone soon. We might need to train him a bit to get it done, maybe. Okay. Escape or defeat everyone. I will try to defeat everyone, please.
Let's move.
I like to put the big fellas in front so they can break stuff. Oh. Oh, wow. Lots of big fellas. Okay. The sisters shoot arrows over here. You dodge that.
On the wind.
You maybe do this. And my archers can try to root them, maybe. Yeah, that doesn't do much to the single entities, it seems. The rock has been dodged. Did I kill that thing? I might have. Ouch, there's another one, maybe. There might be another one. Oh, wait, you guys are rooted. No, it's still alive. So, chuck that there. And ricochet. I'm just going to get rooted myself if I go in. That thing should finish off the hurler. That's the problem with these roots. I can't get in there. Oh, there is another one. We are taking huge damage on the troll. Should have healed him earlier. Can he move away? Or is he stuck? He can move. He can move. Good heal. Get in there. You guys are going to need the tank a bit. Chuck that. Just for some more damage. That's good. Get the sisters around on the flank. I said, get the sisters around on the flank. There we go. Yeah, they kind of hunker down, those guys. Okay. Heal again here.
Hang in there.
Yeah, they definitely changed that. That would have been filled in way, way quicker before. This guy's still... That's fine. We can just wait for cooldowns. Can I get another heal in before it fills up? Should have healed him way earlier.
We got you.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Don't want to isolate these guys too much, so we'll bring everyone through the middle.
On our way.
It's quite an opening. We got four big fellas. There's always going to be something around here, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe they all came straight through, I guess. Break the walls. Battle music. Yep. You're just little... I wish it told you what they were when you selected them. They're little... There's little goblin fellas. There are some goblin fellas who... Maybe I can time this. Nope, I hit the wall. Great. Who will, like, automatically recruit members without you spending refugees. Those guys are quite fun. Do this. And this. Where are my spear ladies? Oh, you're over here. Or fellas. I think they're maybe fellas. Some of the voices seem to be... Yeah, that's definitely a lady's voice. Some of the voices seem to be a bit messed up. Oh, you're going to do your...
Roots, heed our call.
Big swipe here. I think I'm just going to try and tank it and then heal it off. Yeah, it doesn't hit the troll that hard. Send you in. Oh, wow. Spear wielders taking big damage. Can I get into a flanking spot back here? Maybe. Got my arrow barragey thing. Can I please... What is it actually called? Oh, it is called arrow barrage. Some good damage there. That sound effect you're hearing is cooldowns coming off. There we go. That like ding. Hey, we leveled up the spear wielders. See what they evolve into. And a new squad out of there. Here's the boulder tosser troll who you can evolve into like a big crossbow guy. Yeah, the rabble. These are the guys that automatically reinforce. They're quite good. More of those guys. These are chaotic. What is this? After casting an active ability, which I don't have. Okay, you're unyielding. More damage based on missing health. You're going to eat quite a lot though. 20% cooldown reduction. That's quite good. But yet more spear wielders. We'll take this guy. I don't know if we'll ever use him, but I do like him having a giant crossbow if we level him up. Yep, upgrade available. So you go in here, select him. advance, and you'll get 2 choices. Well, most of them have two choices. I think some of them don't. Shield mates. I've never seen these. What is this? Immune to displacement. That's quite good. Although you generally want to dodge those things. Do these guys get more health and more damage and the same amount of dodge chance? But this turns them into a ranged tank with some decent melee stats still. What is this? Route to launch. Vaults forward using javelins, leaving vines behind that route enemies. And a living javelin. Launches a volley of living javelins at the target squad, briefly rooting them in place. And adding plant. Turns them into a plant, I guess? Yeah. I think I'm just going to go for the shield mates. I like the spear throw. This is going to be useful, I'm sure, and they get more health and stuff in it. Okay. They actually get a shield, which is fun. Anyone need reinforcing? Yes, you guys do. I don't have any bloody refugees. We need to bring another squad in then. So how do I go down here? Maybe you can't get down here yet. Didn't tell them to turn. Winner takes refugee. Surprise set of visitors to the camp. A fervent warlord and his soldiers. Oh yeah. Agree to the game. So I think if you do this, a bunch of refugees just die. Yeah, we've got 4. That's good. So we can start reinforcing these menders. We still may get an attack before they get reinforced, though. Oh, well, look, we lost those guys for that quest. Which means we also lose hope. Quite a big chunk of it, too. I may need to buy a hope thing. Because that was a lot. Our panhandler friend. Arrived at the village. We could have gone straight to the foundry, but we remembered to first seek out our favourite panhandler. There's no memory of us because this is a time loop. Okay. It's Turfus. Join us. And that will repair the wagon every day, which isn't really doing much. Yeah. Well, maybe it'll make a difference. I think we gained some hope back. Extended hunt. With a moderate amount of food coming back in. A pit rescue. While on a brief hunting, stumbled upon a large game track been triggered. Help me out of this pit. I've been stuck here for a week. Oh, I remember this. This is a bad guy. Or at least he was. Did you kill them? Suddenly sobered, snap of his fingers, he appeared suddenly in front of us. The trap had disappeared. Okay. Didn't turn into a fight. Oh yeah, and we're going to Tabanrazi. If you didn't notice that objective, there's a boss fight there, which is quite fun. A guarded crossroad, eh? Did those guys reinforce? They didn't fully reinforce. They don't have a huge amount of XP either, do they? I think I'm still going to take them. Keep them at the back, just tossing out heals like usual. And again, we are escaping. We really need to up the variety of missions, but they are working on it. We've got some brewers here. Some more brewers. Okay, you guys back off. Try to root those guys. You guys... Don't know how fast this is going to trigger.
Roots,
you need to get in there. You can do this. Archers, get away.
We're moving.
You get in there.
Let's get him.
You're going to do this.
Pierce their innards.
And also this. You guys can heal yourselves. To get around. Yeah, they're all healing each other there. It's going to be annoying. Send you in now. Another melee tank. Another melee tank coming in. Chuck spears at those guys.
Let's give them a volley.
Can you get into a flanking spot? And you guys as well. Heal yourselves. Oh, that was a shield bash. But now we're getting flanking hits. Look at that. Heal yourselves, guys. There you go. Big old flanking hits. Uh oh.
We need to move.
I mean, they're decent in melee, the sisters, even with the bows.
This way.
You only live once.
There we go.
Attack.
You're okay.
Roots, heed our call. May nature's will.
Save my abilities for now. Oh, you guys need to heal. I haven't kept you back, have I, at all? They came running at us so quickly.
The wind. Stay together. Our spears are ready. Let's get to higher ground. Ready.
Wish I could zoom out more. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's the Warlord. It's you guys. Okay. Can I root them?
All together.
Probably not. I can chuck spears.
Roots, heed our call.
You guys need to stay the hell back, guys.
Let's get on.
Heal there.
Do the trick.
You guys try to get... There's the root. It might root some of them. Stay back, actually.
Spent.
Do this.
You can't escape that blade.
Yeah, look, it rooted those guys. So the troll's just fighting those two, which is quite good. And send that in there. Are you guys even close enough? Maybe you can get a flank. Troll's taking a bunch of damage. Heal him. Or did I heal the spear guys? Oh, by the time they get to the flank, we took them out. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Those guys were evolved up. They're like banners on their back. That was fun. Wonder what unit that... I think that was the shield bearers. The spear guys like ranked up into some weird fellas. I don't know. Dodge chance on the sisters. Just an XP trinket. Okay. I'll take that. Oh, the troll's ranked up now. You're the resilient guy. That's quite good, actually, eh? So, you can be a slammer or a tar trudger. So, the slammer, more damage, less health. Oh, gets puny creature. Grabs a unit from the target squad and hurls it away, dealing massive damage and causing fear. That seems quite fun. And you? I'm in Targe here. Reflects a portion of damage from tarred attackers. Oh, specifically tarred attackers. And you can tar them with this. But I like the puny creature. Now he's green. Strong. What was the one that liked everyone to have? I was curious. The guys that we don't use. Still worth putting the trinkets on, of course. Who do I want to just give more XP to? Maybe the archers, actually, because I want to see what they evolve into. Do that. We are, I think, over an hour, though. So I think that's going to be where I leave this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. As I said, this game is available in early access. I'm not sure how much it is. You may want to wait for it to cook a bit so they add a bit more variety. But I think the moment-to-moment gameplay is quite fun. If you want to see another video, let me know. I'll see ya next time.